Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to solve some of the problems and solutions for those problems in the whatever we have discussed in the module 5 of our syllabus. Right? And first, we will take the we have studied regarding some filters, that is like low pass filter, first order low pass filter, second order low pass filter, first order high pass filter, second order high pass filter, band pass filter, band reject filter, and we will see some examples of those type of filters, and we'll look into the first problem, how to solve the type of problems in today's class. The question is, design a first order low pass filter at a cutoff frequency of 1 kHz with a passband gain of 2, and also plot the frequency response of the low pass filter. Just now, please understand the problem, whatever they had given. Try to understand the problem. They need the design of the first order low pass filter. Okay, the cutoff frequency is given as 1 kilohertz, and the passband gain of the filter is given as 2. Okay, and they have also asked to plot the frequency response of the filter or low pass filter. So follow the we have already discussed the design procedure for the first order low pass filter, and follow those steps. And for the given problem, the cutoff frequency that is denoted for the first order low pass filter is denoted by fh, and the cutoff frequency is given as 1 kilohertz. Note that one, that is fh as 1 kilohertz, and let the value of the capacitor as 0.01 microfarad. That is what we have discussed in the design steps of the filters, right? Now calculate the value of resistance, that is R, to be used in our first order filter, low pass filter. As you know, the frequency response is given by the equation f is equal to 1 over 2 pi R into C. Okay, f is equal to 1 over 2 pi R into C. So now, therefore, the equation, in order to find the value of R, R is equal to 1 over 2 pi f into C, right? So the value of R will becomes 1 over that is fh, the higher cutoff frequency is 2 pi, 2 pi into the fh cutoff frequency is 1 kilohertz, that is 10 to the power 3, and the microfarad, the C value is 0.01 microfarad, that can be written in terms of 10 to the power minus 8. So when we will calculate all these values, we are going to get the value of R as 15.9 kilo ohm resistor. Okay, and in order to tune this resistance, use a 20 kilo ohm potentiometer. This is a standard potentiometer in order to tune this value. Okay, and the next step is, so we have designed the value for the filter, that is RS 15.9 kilo ohm with a tunable potentiometer of 20 kilo ohm potentiometer, and the capacitor value as 0.01 microfarad. Okay, and with the given cutoff frequency of 1 kilohertz, we are going to get the value of RS 15.9 kilo ohm, and the value of C is equal to 0.01 microfarad. Now, the next step is, since the passband gain of the filter is given as 2, okay, as you know, the first order passband filter passband gain is nothing but 1 plus Rf by R1 is equal to, therefore, the passband gain is 2. Since R1 and uh, uh, therefore, R1 and Rf must be equal. Therefore, you can consider R1 is equal to Rf. Since the passband gain is 2, they had given 1 plus Rf by R1 is equal to 1, and that is, therefore R1 plus Rf should be equal. Therefore R1 is equal to, we should have to consider R1 is equal to Rf, and let us consider the value of the resistance as 10 kilo ohm and to complete the circuit with component value. And now after this, plot the frequency response using the data table. Can be obtained using the relation, that is the magnitude relation, AF divided by square root of 1 plus F divided by Fh whole square. Okay, where this AF is nothing but the passband gain, that is equal to 2, and Fh is 1 kilohertz, that has been also given in the problem, and the data tables are plotted as shown in the figure. So using the above relation, we can calculate the gain in terms of magnitude as V naught by V in. So when the increase the frequencies to get 10 to 15 points in order to get a smooth curve of the first order filter in terms of 10 or whatever the range you require, you just goes on increasing the input frequency in terms of 10 times or whatever you feel better for your points. Okay, when the input frequency is 10 and the gain magnitude is calculated using the above relation, that is AF divided by square root of 1 plus F by Fh square. The gain magnitude value will becomes 2, and when you calculate it in terms of dB, that is 20 log of V naught by V in is equal to 6.02. Okay. Similarly, if you will vary the input frequency for 100, then the gain magnitude will becomes 1.99, and when you convert it in terms of dB, that will becomes 5.98. So similarly, calculate for the input frequency 200, and when it will be 200, the gain will be the gain magnitude will be 1.96, and magnitude will be 5.85. So for 1 kilohertz, this is our cutoff frequency, and you just observe this the cutoff frequency. This is 1.41. The gain in magnitude is 1.41. That is almost nearly equal to our passband gain, and that is when you will calculate it in terms of dB, that is going to give you 3.01. So once again, continue the frequency response for 3 kilohertz, 7 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz, and so on. Calculate gain in terms of magnitude and as well as the gain magnitude and as well as the in terms of dB. And these are the values obtained by the gain magnitude and as well as the when you will calculate in terms of dB. So now plot the using this value, plot the frequency response, that is frequency on the x-axis and voltage gain in terms of dB on the y-axis. So what it is going to indicate here, so for 10 Hz, the value is around 6.02 in terms of dB. Similarly, for 100 Hz, you can say it is 5.98, just slightly below this value. And similarly, for 1 kilohertz, it is around 3.01. And just looking into the table, we can draw the frequency response of the first order filter, right? And now by coming from the maximum gain, the 3 dB, we can have the cutoff frequency and just go through this line, and this will going to give us the cutoff frequency, higher cutoff frequency of the filter as 1 kilohertz. Okay, and that's why we have designed for a 1 kilohertz frequency, and hence what it is going to make, it is passing all these up to 1 kilohertz frequency, and after that it has been attenuating. That is what we have studied in the theory class, that has been designed here in order to know it more meaningfully, right? And this is how we should have to calculate for the filter frequency response. Okay, and now as they have said, design the filter, and now just write down the for the low pass filter, you have what the values you have got. You have used the resistance value of R1 and Rf same in order to get the gain as 2, and therefore R1 is equal to 10 kilo ohm, Rf is equal to 10 kilo ohm. Whatever the value you have used, you just show here, and as well as the value of R1 and the value of R, what how much we have got. We have got it as 15.9 kilo ohm, and with the adjustable tunable potentiometer as 20 kilo ohm watt. Okay, and we have assumed the value of C as 0.01 microfarad, and the value of RL becomes 10 kilo ohm. Okay, this is with the help of this first order filter. Just put the values whatever we have calculated just now, and that is going to give us the required design for the given example. Okay, in this way we can design the filter. Okay, and this is the frequency response. That is what we have got here for the different data of input frequencies, and we have calculated the magnitude in terms of the gain, right? And now similarly look into the another example, that is for second order filter. Okay, and now the question is design second order low pass filter. Okay, design, we have just calculated the for the first order filter. Now design a second order low pass filter at high cutoff frequency of, say, once again we have used 1 kilohertz for a cutoff frequency of high cutoff frequency of 1 kilohertz, and once again draw the frequency response of the network that has been which has been given for our the set in the part A for this above specification only. We should need to draw the frequency response of the network. Okay, and now once again go through the problem. So what are the given data? The cutoff frequency is low pass filter. High cutoff frequency is given as 1 kilohertz, and let the according to design you can choose any value. If they will mention, you can take the value according to the our design procedure, that is less than or equal to 1 microfarad. Now I am choosing the value of C2 and C3 is equal to 0.0047 microfarad. Okay, if they have mentioned in the problem, you can choose those value only. Otherwise, you can design with the suitable values, that is according to the design procedure you should have to make the selections. Okay, and as I said, whenever we are designing for the second order filter, we should have to, for simplification, we should have to consider the equal capacitor values, that is C2 is equal to C3, that is equal to C. Therefore we have considered that value as we are letting the values of C2 and C3 is equal to 0.0047 microfarad, and similarly the value of R2 is equal to R3 should be considered for simplification of the operation, and hence the value of R2 is equal to R3. That is once again here the frequency response is given by the equation F is equal to 1 over 2 pi RC when the resistors are equal. And now substitute the values of the values, and that is going to becomes 1 over 2 pi the value of frequency, that is given as 1 kilohertz, and that is 1 kilohertz is nothing but 10 to the power 3, and the value of C2 and C3 is equal to 0.0047 microfarad. That is nothing but we can write it in terms of 47 into 10 to the power minus 10. So when we will simplify this equation, we will make the calculation of this equation. The value of R2 and R3 will become 33.86 kilo ohms. Okay, use the standard values R2 and R3, that is equal to 33 kilo ohm for the design purpose. Okay, since for second order filter, you know that the gain is given by 1 plus Rf by R1 is equal to 1.586. Okay, 1 plus Rf by R1 is equal to, the gain is equal to 1.586. Therefore, RF must be equal to that will become 0.86 R1. Okay, RF must be equal to 0.86 R1 from the design procedure of the second order low pass filter. Okay, and now let the value of R1 equal to 27 kilo ohm. Okay, let the value of R1 is equal to 27 kilo ohm. Therefore, the feedback resistance value RF value will become 0.586 into 27 kilo ohm. That will be equal to 15.82 kilo ohms. Okay, and for tuning, you can use 20 kilo ohm potentiometer once again. Thus, the required component are whenever R2 and R3 are equal, as I said, that is the value is 33.86 kilo ohm and C2 and C3 is equal to 0.07 microfarad. And similarly, the R1 value is when you choose the R1 as 27 kilo ohm, the value of RF will become 15.8 kilo ohm. Use with a suitable 20 kilo ohm potentiometer is used to tune that one. And now, once again, for the second order filter also, it is just observe here the magnitude response or obtain the frequency response. What is given, that is mu naught by magnitude of mu naught by Vn is equal to AF divided by square root of 1 plus F by Fh to the power 4. Now it has been Fh by 4, where Fh is the cutoff frequency, F is the operating frequency, or F is the frequency input frequency. Okay, and now substitute the values for the given example, and whenever the value for a F is frequency is 10 for the cutoff frequency, but they had given 1 kilohertz, and the passband gain, you know it, that is 1.586 for the second order filter, and substituting those values, the AF, that is second order filter, the passband gain is 1.586, and in the given example, they have mentioned the frequency cutoff frequency as 1 kilohertz, and for the different values of the input frequencies, for 10 the gain magnitude will become 1.59, and when you will calculate it in terms of dB, that will be equal to 4.01. Okay, and similarly for different values of frequencies, we can calculate the corresponding magnitude in terms of dBs. Okay, and for 1 kilohertz, the magnitude is almost 1 only, and for 3 kilohertz, it is minus 15.13. So now once again, using the frequency and the magnitude, frequency is plotted in the on the x-axis, and similarly the magnitude gain is plotted on the y-axis. Corresponding to these table, plot the values of the corresponding gain versus frequency, and this is the plot of the frequency. Okay, and now draw the join the points and how we are going to get the frequency response of the second order filter, second order low pass filter. So up to 1 kilohertz, this filter is going to pass our frequency. Okay, at exactly 1 kilohertz, it is down by a 3 dB frequency, that is 0.707 maximum gain, and after that it is going to be attenuated. Okay, that has been observed here in this figure. Once again, so far what we have designed, the value has been mentioned. The figure has for the second order low pass filter has to be drawn, and substitute the value whatever we have got for the problem of 1 kilohertz frequency with a cutoff frequency of 1 kilohertz. These are the values what we have got, and just substitute those values, and that will show the second order low pass Butterworth filter. In this way, we can calculate the second order low pass Butterworth filter. Okay, and this is the frequency response of the second order low pass butterworth filter. So similarly, now we'll go for another example with second order high pass filter. Okay, that has been shown in the figure. Now the question is determine the low cutoff frequency, that is FL, of the second order high pass filter. Just now we have calculated for the second order low pass filter. Now they had given second order high pass filter. Okay, this is high pass filter. Draw the frequency response, plot the frequency response of the filter. Okay, that has been given, and we know the equation for the second order high pass filter, that is FL is equal to 1 over 2 pi square root of R2 into R3, C2 is equal to C3. Okay, and in this figure, the values of R2 and R3 and C1 and C2, C2 and C3 is given. Okay, and here also they have assumed the same value, equal resistor and equal capacitor values, and just substitute the values in order to get the lower cutoff frequency. As you know, the lower cutoff frequency can be calculated by the equation 1 over 2 pi square root of R1, sorry, R2, R3, C2, C3. So in the figure they have mentioned the values of R2 and R3 as 33 kilo ohm, and C2, the capacitor value has been mentioned as 0.0047 microfarad. Hence, substitute those values, that is R2 and R3, that is, it becomes 33 kilo ohm square, and the capacitor value is 0.0047 microfarad square. Therefore, 1 over 2 pi R2 into R3, C2 into C3, square root of R2 into R3, C2 into C3 will become the cutoff frequency will be nearly becomes equal to 1 kilohertz. Okay. Once again, the frequency response for the second order filter for the voltage gain magnitude is equation is given by the equation, that is AF divided by square root of 1 plus FL divided by F to the power 4. Okay. This way we can calculate the frequency response for the our second order filter, second order high pass filter. So the once again the gain for the second order high pass filter is also 1.586, and just now we have calculated the cutoff frequency for this filter as 1 kilohertz, and the resulting frequency response plot should be like this. Okay, once again using the above equation, this equation, just calculate the values for different frequency, that is here FL is the cutoff frequency, F is the frequency, input frequency, you can say. Okay, and substituting those values, we can plot a table, that is whenever the input frequency is 100, then the magnitude, the gain magnitude will becomes minus, sorry, 0.01586. In terms of dB, it is minus 35.99. Okay, whenever the frequency is in 200 Hz, the gain magnitude is 0.0634, that is in terms of dB, that is 20 log of V naught by Vin is equal to minus 23.96. In this way, we can calculate for some values in order to plot the frequency response of the second order filter, and according to the table, just to draw the frequency versus voltage gain in magnitude, and this will be the plot of the for the above table or above responses, you can say, and we are going to get the frequency response of the second order high pass filter. So as you know, according to theory, what is going to happen, it is this the lower frequencies are attenuated, that is the stop band, and higher frequencies are passed out. Okay, here the higher frequencies are passed out. This is the same according to theory, we are getting the equation, or we are getting the frequency plot of the second order high pass filter. Okay, in this way we can verify the second order high pass filter. Okay, and now take one more example So with respect to wide band pass filter, okay, we have studied the wide band pass filter as well. Now here read the question. Design a wide band pass filter with a lower cutoff frequency of 200 Hz and a higher cutoff frequency of 1 kHz and a pass band gain of 4. Okay, this is the question they had given. Now draw the frequency response plot this filter. Calculate the value of the quality factor for the filter. Okay, and now we should have to make what we should have to make in order to calculate for the wide band pass filter. We should have a low pass filter and as well as a high pass filter. Okay, and we have already studied in this example only with a low pass filter 1 kilohertz, that is with the higher cutoff frequency of 1 kilohertz was designed earlier example. Therefore the same value of resistor and capacitor can be used here. The value of resistors are R dash is equal to 15.9 kilo ohm and C dash is equal to 0.01 microfarad. The same value can be used for this example also. Okay, and for in order to design the second section, that is when the FL is equal to 200 hertz. Now let the capacitor value will become 0.05 microfarad. Okay, I am calculating for the capacitor value of 0.05 microfarad. Then the equation for this filter will becomes 1 over 2 pi FL into C. Okay, so okay, substitute the value of FL as 200 and capacitor as in terms of microfarad that has been given as 0.05 microfarad, that can be written as 5 into 10 to the power minus 8. So the value of R will become 15.9 kilo ohm. Okay, and since the band pass gain is given as 4, the gain of the high pass as well as the low pass section could be set equal to 2 therefore. Okay, that is input and feedback resistor must be equal in value, therefore say 10 kilo ohm each, and the complete band pass filter is shown in the figure. Okay, so the complete band pass filter we can draw it once again using the theory. Okay, just substitute the values whatever we have got now, those values in the band pass filter, right? And for this the voltage gain magnitude of the band pass filter is equal to the product of the voltage gain magnitude of the high pass and low pass filter. Therefore the equation of the voltage gain magnitude is given by AFT, F divided by FL divided by square root of 1 plus F by FL square into 1 plus F by FH square. Okay, that is the high pass and low pass filter. Okay, and now the as you are already familiar with those things, that is AFT is nothing but the total pass band gain of the filter, and F is the frequency of the input signal, and FL is the lower cutoff frequency in terms of hertz, and FH is the higher cutoff frequency in terms of hertz. Since in the example they had given that the gain is equal to pass band gain is equal to 4 and FL is equal to 200 hertz and FH is equal to 1 kilohertz. Substitute these values. The frequency response data table can be made or that it can be available. Just I will show the frequency response of those things. Then we will substitute these values and we substitute in those equations from 10 hertz to 10 kilohertz. The frequency response can be plotted. Okay, from equation center frequency can be also be calculated as 1 kilohertz into 200 hertz. Okay, that is 1000. 1 kilohertz is nothing but 1000 into 200. Square root of those things will going to give the center frequency as 447.2 hertz. And substituting this value in the quality factor equation, that is Q is equal to, in order to calculate the quality factor, that is quality factor is nothing but FC divided by the gain, that is 100 minus 200, that's equal to 0.56. Okay, and now the Q is less than 10. Since it is a wideband pass filter and you know it, the quality factor is less than 10 and the quality factor is 0.56 what we are getting. Okay, and these are the frequency for the different input frequency. The gain magnitude can be calculated using the formula, above formula. When we will take the magnitude dB in terms of dB, that is 20 log of magnitude of V naught by V in, we are going to get these values. And according to these values, we are going to plot the x-axis frequency and on the y-axis voltage gain in dB. We are going to get type of plot for the wide band pass filter. Okay, this is the frequency response of the wide band pass filter. Okay, this is how we can design the wide band pass filter. Okay, now take one more example, that is design a band pass filter shown in figure. So that here given that the cutoff frequency 1 kilohertz, quality factor is equal to 3 and passband gain is equal to 10. So we should need to calculate for this band pass filter, that is narrow band pass filter that given, and you should need to calculate the value of R1, R2, R3 as well as C1 and C2. And we know from the design equations, we have already seen the equation. Choose the values of C1 and C2 first and then calculate the values of R1 and R2 and R3. Let the C1, C2 values will be equal, that is equal to 0.01 microfarad. Therefore, the R1 value will become 3 divided by 2 pi into 10 to the power 3 1 kilohertz. 10 to the power minus 8 into 10, that will become 4.77 kilo ohm. Okay, and that is how we are going to calculate the values of R1, R2 and R3 for these things, right? So the value of R2 will become 5.97, R3 is equal to 95.5 kilo. Use the corresponding equation of the narrowband filter and you are going to get this equation. Okay, as you know, R1 is equal to, what is the, how to calculate the value of R1? R1 is equal to nothing but quality factor divided by 2 pi FC into C into AF, that is passband gain. Okay, and in the similar way, you can calculate the value of R2. 3 divided by Q is equal to 2 pi into FC value is 1 kilohertz and the capacitor value 10 to the power minus 8 into 10, the passband gain 10. Passband gain 10, right? And in this way, we can calculate the value of R1. Similarly, R2 can be calculated as Q divided by 2 pi FC into C 2 times Q square minus AF. Okay, minus AF, that is going to give the value as 5.97 kilo ohm. Whereas similarly, the value of R3 can be calculated as Q divided by pi into FC into C. Okay, pi into C 5 into FC into C, that is going to give you 95.5 kilo ohm. Therefore, use these values in order to design the narrow band pass filter. So the narrow band pass filter, you just substitute the values of these things, that will complete the design procedure for narrow band pass filter. Okay, and these are some of the problems and solutions for this module. Okay, thank you.